Hello class, this is Lucas Bigliasio, and today I'm gonna make the PowerPoint presentation about the simulator that we played during this class. This is management and operation in service organizations. The professor is Michael Pilais. I don't know if I say it well. So the first exercise of the presentation is to give a general overview based on how we play the simulation and the best strategy with designs to gain high profitability, and then explain each challenge result and emphasize the questions that I'm gonna show you later. Well, first, I want to say that in my case, I made all my challenge, and I did the simulation in base of my job. Currently, I'm working in a hotel that has a restaurant on the beach, so it's like I felt familiar with this type of exercise that I did. So my strategy was first based on my experience. Have a lot of experience like dealing with customers, like the batching, like busy times, how to schedule better time for dinner. I mean, when I see that it's gonna be more busy, like talking about the bars and the size. So all my suggestions were in base of my experience. Okay, challenge one. The question is, how do you think a batching strategy affect throughputs? So I think that all restaurants are different, right? There are all kind of different service and food that they offer, and styles and different audience. But what I saw in my field, in my job, is like a lot of people. I mean, it's better to use a batching as service, because it's in that way you can like take advantage of people in the way that you can make them sit the best way possible, and taking advantage of the size of the tables. Um, if you use a batching system, you can decide when to suit people, and if you have good communication with them, you are letting them know how it's gonna be, and they are not gonna be like rushing, or like I mean, customer always are gonna be like making pressure on you. But I think in base of I mean, financially talking, I think it's better if you use a batching. So in base of the people that is going to your restaurant, you can situate them in the best way possible. For example, those days that are not really busy, you can let them sit anywhere, you know. But for example, during the weekends, that usually restaurants are more, are likely to be busier, it's better to use a batching system. Or like I said before, like from Monday through Thursday, maybe it's better like not using batching, because you're not gonna have as much as people as you're gonna have during the weekends. But if a normal day and in a high season, for example, because also it depends if your restaurant is in high season or low season, I think it's better using batching in order to get better result at the end. Then, oh, sorry. The second challenge, the questions was what is the optimal size of the bar for maximizing profitability? Well, in this case, I also base of my in base of my experience. I think that a lot of people, if you don't have a table available, is good to have like not like a super big bar, but in the middle. So I put the, I think that was the, let me check, sorry. In the bar size I put like 55 seats. That's which gave me the most profitability at the end, I mean the revenues. So I mean, if you don't have a like a large bar, you can use it still to sit people and make them wait, and while they are waiting, I mean they can order drinks, so that's it's gonna give you, I mean, revenues for the bar. If you have like a big bar size and you don't have like too many tables, I think that's not really good, because at the bar you can really be comfortable like serving food. I think the bar is useful when you can let your customers wait till they are gonna be sitting, even if there is a big party, they can be sitting there while they are drinking, they are enjoying. So this restaurant works at 9, so people when they are going to eat, I mean they wanna like be relaxed and enjoy what is gonna be the whole dinner. So I think I use, I mean, the best option for me was to have like a 55 bar side, like seats, and that give me more options whenever I mean, I have tables available, and then at the end, that gave me more revenues. Okay, then the challenge 3, it says that it is worthwhile to change the length of dining time. When will you want to change it? Why? What is the impact of changing dinner time? What will we change the dinner time due to the dining room utilization? In this case, I also base my decisions in base of what I saw every day during my job. So this is the thing. I realize that people who go and eat, I mean, there are American people, they used to go eat early. If it's like a weekend or weekday, it doesn't matter, because people who is eating early is because they just want to eat. They don't want to stay there like after 8 p.m. They wanna. I mean, people who is going earlier is because they just wanna eat, and they just wanna like go. So I think it's better if we like give like a time of 45 minutes. That's more than enough for people who is going earlier, because at the beginning you don't get really busy at the beginning, so it's more likely to get busier from 7 or 8 p.m. on. So 45 minutes I think is a good amount of time. The same for people who's coming like 7 and 8. In base of I mean the revenues that I got, I mean 45 minutes is also a good amount. And then after 8 p.m. To 10:30 p.m. I suggest that it's better to give the customer more time to eat. Like I put 70 minutes, is because people who's getting getting to a restaurant late, is because they wanna enjoy not only the. I mean, they are no rush about eating. I think they are more like aware about the service and how they can spend the time with family, friends. So I don't wanna like try to rush those people, because they are there to stay longer. They can also spend more money. So that's what, in that period of time, I gave them more time to stay at the restaurant. So I think at the end they will spend more money if you give them more time. Then challenge 5 is about if it's a good idea to use different type of batching methods at different times, and if so, why, and when will you do so. Um, so in this case, sorry, let me. In this case, I think yes, like I said before, it depends if it's high season, low season, if it's weekdays, weekends. I think it's important to have different type of batching systems. That in this type of restaurant, you might like change the way that you applied it. So at the beginning of the night, uh, I think that the best, I mean, which gave me more profitability, was the four shirt table, like a small Paris. I think that's when we start, like when we open. Then when the night is going later, I select. Sorry, have the issues with my computer. Then I select here. Yes. I mean, later on I put like table of 8, like a batching of table of 8. So like giving more emphasis on VIP parties. I think that give me more chances. And then later on, when we are about to close, I mean between 8 and 10:30, I suggest to put no batching, because it's like I said. I mean, there might be people who's gonna leave earlier, and there's gonna be others who wanna stay longer, and then at 9, like later on, there are not too many people. So I think it's better if you don't use batching in that position. They just let them sit anywhere, I mean, they like. That's my strategy in that challenge, and that gave me the most profitability. Like in the beginning, 4 shares a table, then later on a table of 8, and then at the end, no batching. Then the last challenge number 6, is what do you think is the best strategy for maximizing profitability, and what do you think is the best strategy for maximizing throughputs, and if there are any correlation between these variables. Well, I made a explanation. I don't want to move it right now, because I want to submit the presentation anyway, so the professor can see it. I think, in my opinion, yes, for sure there are correlation between variables and decisions. I mean, when you are in charge of a restaurant, you need to really know people. You need to really try to read people, because customers is the most important thing. I mean, for customers, it's super easy to go to a different place. It's an industry that you can be replaced like very easily. So you need to think about every detail. That's why I think this simulator is also divided in different stage. Then at the end, you gotta apply everything at the same time. So of course, if you, for example, I'm working at the beach, so we had 2 different schedules, like morning and night. It's different than this one, but I try to apply in base of this simulator. So if you know that your rush time is between 7 and 8, of course you will try to, for example, in my case, to use batching to make my strategy in base to take advantage of the size of the parties, and then make people to be like with more people and spend more money. So yes, in this type of industry, I mean, every decision matters, and like your like the way that you making or your customer know about your happy hours, your deals. That is important, because people is here always looking for deals. Happy hours, people look, I mean, it's looking for happy hours to spend less money but then have fun. So all those decision at the end make you the difference. So that's gonna make you also a differentiation between you and other restaurants. So I think if you made the right decision, you can build a relationship and loyalty from your customers, and try to get new customers. Um, it takes like like 5 minutes to lose a customer, and it takes like too many years to build like a real loyalty from customers. So yes, my opinion, everything is connected. The most important thing, I mean, the most important asset is the customers. People is paying for getting served, and they wanna have like the best moment with family, with friends. And if you don't really connect with your customers, it's not a matter of making money. Also, if not, it's also be like on top of your customers. If you don't have communication with them, if you don't provide them what they think that they're gonna be satisfied, it's not gonna be good at the end. And because you work with a lot of people, you need to think also that I mean, people is different and they have different perception about what is a good service or what is not. So, you gotta be flexible. You gotta be like letting them know that you are on top of them and they are important, because at the end they are paying, and that's what is gonna give you more revenue. Well, I think this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.